Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Nadia Munla. I'm an embodiment and intimacy coach, and today I want to talk about the practice of receiving. So often my clients in my one-on-one practice and in my teacher training will just feel really frustrated about why it is they feel they haven't manifested certain visions, certain dreams in their lives, certain amount of financial abundance, perhaps a partner in life, a business partner, a baby, anything else, right? All the things that we want to manifest. And so what I do is I usually work with them on their capacity to receive. Because often we can get heady about manifesting because, you know, the rest of the world, like growing up, we just got taught like, well, okay, the way that you are successful, the way that you create, the way that you receive is by reaching out for it, go for it, do it, you know, create the plan, strategize it, do all the things. And we're not often taught, like you don't go to school, you know, and the teacher is like, oh yeah, why don't you work on your capacity to receive knowledge and to receive homework and to receive, no, right? That's not usually what's happening. It's more like, can you produce homework? Can you deliver homework? Can you execute homework? It's very much of going out and less of a like leaning back. One of the most profound exercises actually given to me a few years back by one of my teachers, John Wineland, was actually this idea of energetically just moving my energy from the front half of my body to the back half of my body. It's a very subtle, nuanced concept. But just in doing that, without even moving my physical body, right? Like just moving my energy from the front half, because we're so used to jolting out into the world. And it's like, okay, what is it like to actually lean into the back half energetically? And then sometimes what happens is you physically lean back and you feel the muscles of the front half of your body actually relax because they've been like ready to jolt. And so a practice that I give my clients that's different than the one that was given to me, but you know, is still about receiving, is basically to really work on being able to receive someone's gaze and someone's words. Beautiful words, of course. We're not going to be like sitting here practicing receiving insults, but beautiful compliments. And so I do this in my programs, and it's amazing how difficult it is often for everyone to be able to, they find it easier to give, such a thing with women, right? We're always giving, and very difficult to receive, whether it's just a comment, a compliment that they know is true deep down inside, but they have a very visceral nervous system response, whether it's like sweating, closing up, you know, looking down, unable to shallow it, you know, their breath gets more shallow. Like all these things can happen on a physical level because your nervous system is literally like freaking out, you know? And so my invitation to you is, if there's things that are not coming to you, what is it that you need to do on a physical, on a somatic level to cultivate your capacity to receive? So there's a way that can be done solo, like I mentioned, where you just lean into the back half of your body, you know, something as simple as laying down on a yoga mat and actually opening your heart and letting your whole body relax into the earth. So you're leaning into something, you're opening this part of your body, you know, here just, I love to just do this, which is just like a very gentle stroking here of opening up. It just very gently opens me up from this hunched over closed place into a more receptive place. And so that's what you can do on your own. But then, you know, work with someone. Who else is there in your life who's also like, you know, I'm trying to manifest this thing and it's not working. Great. Buddy up. And swap back and forth between, you know, one person being the receiver and one person being the giver. Do 1 minute each. There's no other interaction except you receiving what it is this person wants to give you in terms of compliments or gaze, just a look, right? And I would suggest doing both separately so you can feel what it's like to receive non-verbally, to receive energy, and what it feels like to receive words, right? And then you switch gears and you give. And then you can start to get a sense of, okay, is it really about my capacity to receive that I need to work on? For some people, it might be their capacity to give that feels really challenging. I found that it's usually tends to be the receiving, and that's really the one that's less cultivated than the other way around. But perhaps, you know, your journey in life is different. But either way, it's a great exercise to play with a partner, to do that sort of back and forth and see what comes up. And based on that, you'll have a better sense of what it is that still needs to happen in order for you to be able to receive more and ultimately to manifest whatever vision or dream you have. Let me know how it goes.